Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong private kiss caught on camera. This is not part of the drama. The moment the video surfaced, everything changed. Not slowly, not gradually, but all at once. One clip, shaky and clearly filmed from a distance, was enough to send the entire fandom into a full meltdown. Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong, two names that have been linked by rumors for months, were suddenly at the center of something far bigger than scripted chemistry or promotional interactions. This time, people were not talking about a drama scene, a rehearsal, or a carefully edited behind-the-scenes clip. This time, the words everyone kept repeating were private and real. The video did not come from an official source. It was not released by a studio, a brand, or a media outlet. According to Net, it appeared late at night on a small fan account before spreading, like wildfire across platforms. By the time people started asking where it came from, it was already everywhere. Screenshots, slowed versions, zoomed in frames, and endless theories filled timelines within minutes. In the clip, the setting looked quiet and unplanned. No stage lights, no cameras lined up, no visible staff directing movements. The background appeared dim, possibly outside a building or near a private venue. What caught everyone's attention was not just the location, but the body language. Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong stood close, closer than what fans were used to seeing in public. There was no visible tension, no awkward distance. They looked comfortable, almost unaware that someone was watching. Then came the moment that broke the internet. A brief movement, subtle but clear enough. He leaned in. She did not step back. For a second that felt much longer than it was. Their faces were too close to ignore. And then it happened. A kiss. Not dramatic, not exaggerated. Just a quiet, intimate touch that did not look rehearsed or staged. What made fans lose control was the context. This was not a filming set. There were no costumes, no microphones, no director calling cut. People immediately started comparing it to their drama scenes, pointing out the differences. In dramas, kisses are often framed perfectly, carefully lit and emotionally heightened. This moment was messy, natural, and imperfect. That imperfection is exactly why so many believed it was real. Within hours, hashtags began trending. Some fans celebrated, calling it the confirmation they had been waiting for. Others were in denial, insisting it must be a deleted scene or a practice moment taken out of context. A third group focused on analyzing every frame, arguing about angles, shadows, and timing. Was it really a kiss? Could it be a whisper? Was the video edited? Was it old footage? The debate only grew louder when people noticed something else. The way Zhao Jinmai reacted afterward. There was no dramatic pull away, no sudden panic, no visible attempt to hide. Instead, she looked calm, almost natural, as if this was not something unusual. Song Weilong's posture also drew attention. Relaxed shoulders. No rush to step back. No sign of being caught off guard. To many, it looked like a moment between two people who felt safe with each other. Past rumors quickly resurfaced. Fans brought up old interviews, where their answers seemed too thoughtful. Behind-the-scenes clips, where their eye contact lingered, just a bit longer than necessary. Public appearances where they seemed tuned into each other in subtle ways. At the time, those moments were dismissed as professionalism or friendship. Now, people were rewatching everything with a different lens. The timing of the leak added fuel to the fire. Recently, both stars had been unusually quiet on social media. Fewer updates, less interaction. Some fans speculated that this silence was intentional, a way to avoid drawing attention while something personal was unfolding behind the scenes. Others believed the silence was a reaction, a pause before an official response or damage control. As expected, agencies became part of the conversation, even without saying a word. Netizens watched closely for statements, denials, or clarifications. None came. And in the entertainment industry, silence is never neutral. It invites speculation, it deepens curiosity, and it often makes rumors feel heavier than they actually are. As the noise slowly settles, one thing becomes clear. This moment is not disappearing anytime soon. Even days after the video surfaced, Fans are still talking, still debating, still replaying those few seconds again and again. In an industry where everything is carefully managed, that single unscripted moment feels powerful, almost rebellious. It refuses to be neatly explained or quietly forgotten. What makes this situation so intense is not just the kiss itself, but what it represents. For many fans, it feels like the final piece of a puzzle they have been building for months. Every shared glance, every shy smile in interviews, every coincidence that once seemed harmless now feels meaningful. People are connecting dots that were always there, but never this visible. Whether those dots truly form a picture or not, almost no longer matters. At the same time, there is a growing sense of protectiveness. Some fans are asking others to slow down, to stop demanding explanations, to remember that silence does not automatically mean guilt or confirmation. They remind everyone that celebrities are allowed to have private moments, allowed to care about someone without turning it into a public statement. This softer voice in the fandom is getting louder, pushing back against invasive speculation and harsh judgment. Still, the pressure is undeniable. Every public appearance from now on will be analyzed. Every interview question will feel loaded. Even the smallest interaction, or the complete lack of one, will be taken as a sign. If they appear together, people will say it is confirmation. If they avoid each other, people will say it is damage control. There is almost no winning once the spotlight reaches this level of intensity. Some believe an official response will come eventually, not necessarily to confirm a relationship, but to calm the chaos. Others think silence is the strategy, letting time wash away the excitement until something new replaces it. In the fast-moving world of online gossip, today's biggest shock often becomes next month's forgotten headline. But there is also the possibility that this moment marks a turning point, not just in public perception, but in how these two stars move forward. If they are together, this could be the beginning of a more honest chapter, one where they slowly stop hiding behind carefully chosen words. If they are not, then this situation becomes a reminder of how easily narratives are created without consent. Either way, the emotional impact has already been felt, deeply and widely. For now, there is no clear ending, no confirmed truth, no final answer, just speculation, emotions, and a fandom waiting for clarity, or perhaps learning to accept that some stories do not come with neat conclusions. And maybe that is the real takeaway. Not every moment needs to be explained. Not every silence needs to be filled. Sometimes, what shakes the internet is simply a reminder that behind the titles, the roles, and the fame, there are still real people, living real moments, even when the world is watching. Disclaimer: this conclusion is based on online discussions, fan reactions, and unconfirmed footage circulating on social media. There is no official confirmation from Zhao Jinmai, Weilong, or their representatives. This content is created purely for entertainment and discussion purposes only.